My name is Siti Putri Norjuma binti Muhammad Razi and my number matric 06D8023F1140. I want present professional ethics about problem case. Okay, this is my case 5. You are a qualified accountant in practice and you lead a team providing management consultancy service. In recent years, your practice has undertaken several assignments on manufacturing efficiency improvements for a medium-sized, distinct group of companies. It operates through a number of divisions, but line responsibility appears complicated and so significant control rests with 4 semi-autonomous regional directors. The authority of these directors is enhanced by their membership or the group's main board. You have cultivated a good working relationship with the regional directors with whom you are in contact most frequently. 3 weeks ago, the regional director asked you to investigate, as a matter of urgency, a particular project, Project A. They had been irritated to be told informally of a likely deferral of the agreed delivery date for the components on this sophisticated design and build contract. Project A comes within a regional director's responsibility primarily because of the location of the factor that makes the key components. Once on site, your team had discovered a range of difficulties with the project, starting with fundamental design faults and extending deep into the manufacturing processes. It is clear that contracts entered into by the company as a part the project will be branched and litigation is likely to follow. Your team has produced a prioritized list of actions and begun working to establish a revised schedule to take the project to completion. At a recent meeting, you gave the regional director and the factory manager an estimated of 3 months delay to the project. You indicate that extra direct costs are likely to be between 7 million and 10 million. This is before any potential claims for compensation or late penalties. On the instructions of the regional directors, your team has been working on a formal report specifying detailed recommendations. While this incomplete, it appears the report will support your previous estimates. You are aware from the financial press that the group is rumored to have difficulties with the bankers. You assume that the situation with Project A is likely to be seriously detrimental to the group's financial position. 1 week before the final version of the report is due, you receive a surprise telephone call from the group's finance director. They explain that they are about to enter a main board meeting, but need to know a date of the delivery of the report on Project A. Late the previous evening, the regional director had informed the finance director that your firm had been asked to provide the report. The finance director says, I appreciate that you have only just started, so there are no reliable estimates yet. But the regional director mentions that Project A could incur around 4 million to 5 million in extra costs, with income delay by perhaps 6 to 8 weeks. The regional director has sent their apologies to the board meeting as they have to attend a family funeral, and they said, hopefully the regional director being cautious, but if something does turn out to be as wrong with Project A, Those numbers suggest the extra cost and deferred income has serious implication for the group's cash flow. The full board will need to start planning remedially action now. When will your report be ready? Ethical problem. The ethical issue comes when the accountant is put under pressure by the regional director and the finance director to either prepare or submit an incomplete and likely misleading financial report on Project A for the company's board meeting. The report can conceal serious financial problems and impact public trust in the case of incorrect representation. This situation puts the professional ethics of the accountant to the test as he has to choose either to give in to management pressure or be honest and uphold professional ethics. The accountant should not permit the reporting of erroneous or misleading data. Representing a report without complete data would be a compromise on truthfulness. In objectivity, the accountant's profession judgment could be biased by pressure from management or directors. Next, profession competence and due care required. The accountant should perform the work with precision and completeness without allowing management to rush the process. Confidentiality must be delicate. Information regarding financial distress must be treated with care. The last one is professional behavior. The accountant should not violate laws and do nothing that brings discredit to the profession. Next, affected parties. There are some of them who are the affected parties. Firstly, the accountant risks of being blamed for either the problem or the timing of a bad news. Second, regional managers are affected by directly responsible for the project overrun and delays. Also, their management competence as managers is now under the spotlight. Next, the company poses a risk to overall financial stability due to inaccurate reporting to serve impatient cash flow. Also, the board of directors or shareholders bear governance, strategic and decision-making responsibilities concerning the company's finance. Hence, in this case of misleading or late information, the board of directors becomes the ultimate victim. Okay, next, the best solution. The best answer is option 1. Failing immediately and factual, and this practice also meets the highest level of professional ethics integrity. The accountant must report a material financial risk to 4 until 5 million overrun without delay to the decision makers, which in this case would be the board. Any delay of information, even to meet the schedule of a superior authority, would amount to a serious violation of objectivity and professional behavior. It is a duty to report the facts as known, using the most direct route necessary to ensure the board is informed. Solution of the case. As a manager, I will take the sum of the solution to choose what the best for my company. Option 1, I will immediately factual submission to send the current version of the report, clearly marked preliminary draft, critical update include. Immediately to the group financial controller and copy the board of directors. This ensures the board of directors has the material facts before or during their meeting. Option 2, observe the chain of command delay. Wait for the final sign-off from a regional manager or refuse to give any information until after the group financial controller has addressed the board as request. The internal chain of command is prioritized over immediate transparency with the highest authority. Option 3. Verbal assurance only. A vague verbal estimate is given to the group financial controller with a promise for the official report tomorrow. The immediate crisis is managed, but the requirement for formal documented evidence is violated. Okay, the last one is conclusion. The case emphasizes that an accountant's foremost responsibility is to ensure truthfulness and objectivity in financial report, especially when the latter bears materially in relation to the stability of the company, and should communicate immediately with a copy of the board the non-adverse financial facts to the group financial controller. This may cause immediate friction with the seniors. However, this is the only route that will not violate professional ethics and ensure the best interests of the company and the shareholders are protected from potentially disastrous decisions based on incomplete information. Thank you.